Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel for another video. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for coming by to watch today's video. Today I'm going to be doing my fitness update for you. I asked you guys a while ago over on Instagram. A lot of you were saying that you really missed my fitness content, and so I threw around the idea of giving you guys like a quarterly fitness update, kind of when I do my homeschool updates, and so many of you said yes, please do that. So I'm gonna sit down with you guys, share what I've been doing for fitness, what's been working, any progress or regress that has happened. I'm gonna talk about the new watch that a lot of you have asked me about, and so I figured I would throw that fitness update into a full day of eating. So I'm also gonna be showing you guys how I'm eating, still gluten-free, still dairy-free, still trying to get a lot of protein in, and kind of show you guys what I've been doing for that now that we are back into our homeschool year and you know, living normal life. So that is what we are going to be doing today. I do want to thank today's video sponsor. It is Bellway. If you've been around my channel, you've heard me mention Bellway a million times, but I really wanted to share Bellway in this video because we are heading into the winter season, fall winter season, and this in ordinary life is when people, you know, are getting sick, colds, that kind of stuff. And so I wanted to share Bellway in this video so that you guys are prepared in another way to support your body and your immune systems. So I'll be sharing how Bellway helps with that here in a minute, but we are just gonna jump into the video. I'm gonna show you guys what I eat, and then I will plug in the fitness update either at the end or somewhere in the middle of the video. But I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you find this video motivational. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoy mom fitness content, so I know. I really appreciate those thumbs up on my videos. But I'm gonna make my breakfast now, and I will show you guys what I am having. So like I mentioned, today's video is sponsored by Bellway. Bellway is my favorite go-to fiber supplement. I've shared so many times over why I absolutely love Bellway, but the first thing is that it's gluten-free. The second is there's no added sugar to it, and it is all plant-based. So Bellway has so many amazing fiber options for you, whether you just want a fiber supplement that actually mixes into the water well and isn't grainy and chalky and full of artificial dyes and gross stuff, or you want something like this one here that I have, which is super fiber plus collagen. Bellway has so many different products on their website. They even have protein, but their products all contain fiber. And the reason why they have so many different options for fiber supplements is because the average American does not get enough fiber, and having a diet that is lacking in fiber is correlated to a ton of different issues and problems, some of them being very serious and some of them just causing you discomfort and you know, digestive issues and things like that, which are also to be taken seriously. But a diet lacking in fiber can actually increase your risk for certain diseases, and so it's definitely something that you want to take seriously and not just brush off as like, oh yeah, well, I eat a piece of fruit and a salad a day. That is nowhere near enough fiber for your day. But what I wanted to share, why I wanted to share Bellway in today's video with you guys is taking from the standpoint of talking about our immune systems. Cold and flu season is upon us. It's a part of life. Every winter we've all lived our whole lives through cold and flu season every year, and this year is no different. So I wanted to talk to you guys about how Bellway helps support your immune system. So a lot of people may or may not know that your immune system starts in your gut. So if your stomach doesn't have the needed probiotics and just the right balance of all types of things going on in your digestive system and stomach, then your immune system is going to be impacted by that. So not only does Bellway, you know, help you have wonderfully long nails, strong nails, makes your hair grow, like go watch some videos. Just last year, my hair has grown a ton. It helps with all of that. It helps with your skin. It helps with your energy levels. It helps with your bloating. If you bloat at all after eating, it helps digestive regularity, which is a very important part of health. But all that aside, Bellway supports your immune system because having your stomach have the correct balance of good bacteria and bad bacteria and having everything working really well is going to support your immune system. You can do that with regular fiber here. This is just Bellway Super Fiber Plus Fruit in the flavor lemon lime. Or you can use collagen, so you're getting like 2 for 1 in this supplement, a collagen supplement as well as fiber. Strawberry lemonade, both flavors taste great. I take both and I just feel my best when I am taking my fiber supplements. I wish I could tell you guys I'm 100% perfect at it. I'm not, but I do try to remember. And so I wanted to remind you guys that fiber is a key component into having a happy gut, and a happy gut makes for a stronger immune system, and I think that's all something we can agree on. So if you want to check out Bellway, I'll have a link and a coupon code for you guys down below. Try both, maybe see what you think, or just try one, but I really recommend Bellway. I've been taking it for years now, and I just want you guys to feel your best as we head into the Christmas season and stay as healthy as we can, and fiber is definitely a part of that. So be sure to check out the links and the discount code. It'll be down below for you guys, and as always, I super appreciate your support on things that I share with you guys that I truly love in my videos. It really means a lot to me and my family, and I know that you are getting something that is good for you in return, so that makes me feel really good on the inside too. So thank you so much, Bellway, for partnering with me on today's video, but we will be back with the next thing that I am eating once we are done with school, or at least our downstairs subjects. But I need to finish my cup of coffee. It has gotten cold because I have been talking, but this is just pumpkin spice coffee with a tiny little dash of oat milk. You can tell there's not much oat milk in there, so I do try to drink like almost black. So anyways, guys, I will check back in with the next thing that I am having to eat. So I'm going to make myself some tea now. This is my tea drawer that fills up around this time of year. I've got all my favorites in here, but I think I'm gonna do the this cranberry vanilla Wonderland holiday tea. I got this one at Sprouts. Oh no, that tea bag got ripped. But that's what I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have a protein bar with my tea for my morning snack. We just finished up all of our reading downstairs, and it is 10:15, which is generally around the time where I start to get hungry after breakfast. So I'm just gonna have one of my Built Bars. This flavor is blueberry muffin. It's super good. So that's what I'm having for my morning snack. Hey guys, it's 12:08 and we are having our lunch break. I am gonna have some asparagus and grilled chicken, a meal prep left over from dinner last night. The chicken's just seasoned with the Traeger rub, and it was really good. Jake did it on the Traeger last night and it turned out really good. So I'm just gonna have some chicken and asparagus, keeping it simple, high in protein, and very healthy. So I wanted to sit down and include my Q1, I guess, homeschool fitness update in this video for you guys. Rather than doing like a separate sit down video. I may end up doing that in the future for these. It just depends. But with all of the Christmas content that I am trying to put up in addition to my normal homeschool mom content, it just was not gonna work out to do a separate video for the update as far as fitness goes this time around. So I hope that that's okay with you guys. You'll have to let me know your thoughts down below. So first, I just wanted to start with the update of what I've been doing since we've been back into our homeschool year, because obviously over the summer, my workout schedule looked a lot different than it does when we're homeschooling. So I think I shared with you guys that last year I tried really hard and I was successful at waking up at like 6 in the morning and doing my workout first thing. But the fact was that I really do love to exercise at this point now. It's not something that I hate doing. Don't mistake that for that I always have motivation, because I don't always have motivation, but the act of exercise is something that I enjoy. And so I knew that there was a problem when I started to not want to work out. I knew that it wasn't because I wasn't wanting to work out. I just knew that it was because my body is just not ready to go from 0 to 60 that early in the morning. And it's not like I'm just going for a mediocre walk where I guess I could slowly wake up as I got into things, but I do like to have some intensity in my workouts, and 6 a.m. it was just brutal. And I could only withstand that for about 3 months before I started to hate working out. And it wasn't because I hate working out, it was because I hate waking up. So needless to say, after we came back from Christmas break last homeschool year, I just let that go and I had zero issue with that. With homeschooling, I still am not able to work out at my ideal time, and that is okay. But my second best option is in the afternoon after we have completed our schoolwork for the day. My kids finish up their schoolwork, so they naturally want to have free time and play Legos, go outside, ride scooters, color, draw, do the things that they want to do. And then that leaves me time to be able to work out where nobody really needs anything at that time. All the meals are done, like everything, school's done, chores have been done. So it's kind of like a really good time for me to work out. Now, so that's what I've been doing. So every day on school days, I am trying to work out for at least an hour. Sometimes it's 45 minutes, depending on like how intense I'm doing something. But in general, I give myself about an hour, and I like to start my workouts around 2:30 or 3. That way I can be completely done with them by the time I need to start preparing dinner and getting kids afternoon snacks before we go off to sports. So that's kind of the schedule that I've been working with, and that has been going really well. The other thing is that I am scheduling myself to work out 4 school days a week, and I'm giving myself 2 rest days a week. Sunday is always a rest day, and then I'm generally taking 1 day during the week for a rest day. I save the rest day for a day that I'm really busy. For example, if I'm hosting poetry tea time, or I am needing to do some YouTube work, or whatever the case might be, I just kind of save that rest day and I plot it in every single week on a different day. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing with that, and that seems to be working out well. I am still sticking with my system of the week before, like Saturday night of the you know, ahead of the week that we're going into, I sit down and I look at my week and all of my commitments and where everybody needs to go and all the things we have going on, and I plot out my workouts according to what I've got going on. So my longer workouts I'll save for days where I have more time and we don't really have anything going on outside of normal life stuff, and then my shorter workouts I'll plug in for days where I have a lot going on and I am busy. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm still doing that just the weekend before, and then that kind of gives me a sense of like, I've made the choice. I've already plotted what my workout's gonna be, what muscle group I'm working. I know what time I'm working out at, and then it doesn't even really require a decision to be made. It's just like, okay, that's the next thing on my list. I think that that's important. I think moms, and especially homeschool moms, make about 9,000 decisions every day. And so the thought of having to be like, what am I gonna do for a workout today? I don't know, what should I do? Just the thought of another decision is like almost too much at the end of some days. And so having it already decided out for me is really, really helpful. So that has been going well. Another thing that I could update you guys on is kind of what I've been doing. You guys know I bought my Peloton over a year ago. I am still utilizing Peloton for 90% of my workouts because I just enjoy it. I enjoy not having to think of workouts myself. That doesn't mean that I can't program things as a personal trainer because I still have all of the knowledge. It hasn't left me. But I've just been enjoying it because again, it's one less thing I have to think about and one less decision that I have to make. There are, of course, times where I'll be doing like a weightlifting workout for arms, and the exercise is like not something that I would do or recommend doing, so I'll just change it. Or they're giving like way too long of a resting period, so I'll just throw a superset in there. So I still am utilizing my skills and my knowledge for fitness and exercise, even though I am using mostly the Peloton app at this point. I have been working out strictly at home because the gym that we have and pay for is requiring, and you cannot convince me ever that reducing your oxygen capacity through intense working out is safe while having that on your face. So I just don't even go, and it's really annoying because when I was able to go for the few months where that regulation had gone away, I was absolutely loving the treadmill boot camp workouts that Peloton has. So they're like interval treadmill workouts where you run for, you know, a different amount of time, and then you get off and you do some weightlifting sets, and then you get back on, and that is like probably one of my favorite styles of exercise, is like interval training combined and cardio interval training combined with strength training. So like a boot camp circuit style. I love that. I find that I'm able to push myself more in my running that way because I know the duration is short. And then, yeah, it's just, that style of exercise is also so beneficial for calorie burn and afterburn. Like once you quit working out, your body goes into different stages, and I don't want to bore you guys with science, but you're basically, your metabolism is revved for the rest of the day, and so you are burning calories once your workout is over at a higher rate because you did an interval style workout. So I love those. So that is such a bummer because Jake and I have talked about how much I love those workouts, and Jake even really likes them too. And we just don't have space for a treadmill because we do park both of our cars in our 2-car garage, and I have a big, huge Suburban. So we do not have room for a treadmill in the garage. And then in our bedroom, we have the Peloton bike, but there's no room to add another piece of workout equipment in there, and I really don't want to do that anyway. So we're like, we just don't have room for a treadmill, but it would be really nice to have. So anyways, I do those workouts anytime I can. If we go to like a hotel, we were just in Tucson for a soccer tournament, and the hotel obviously had treadmills, and Jake and I went in there and we did an advanced treadmill boot camp, and we both agreed that that was probably one of the hardest workouts we've ever done. So yeah, those are fun. And so now it's like a treat. Like if we go out of town, it's been really fun. So another thing that I've been doing for fitness through the first quarter of the school year has been getting back into running regularly. I always maintain a level of cardiovascular fitness where I can run a couple of miles at a moderate pace and I'm fine. But getting back into running is something that I enjoy doing when the weather is really beautiful, and the weather has been so nice. So I challenged myself to, and I talk about this in my November goals, I challenged myself to run a full marathon in the month of October, like mileage added up. And I didn't quite reach it, but I was pretty close. And that's just because I don't want to run every day when I work out. So I was close. So I've been increasing my running, which is why I got this watch. Now, a bunch of you have asked me about it. So I really do like it a lot. Here's a close-up of it. It has more functions than I can tell you about on a fitness update. But the thing that I like about it is that it's not ugly and it is a Garmin Lily. I will have it linked on my Amazon page. So just like any fitness tracker and watch, you do need to figure out how to use it, and there's a little bit of a learning curve that goes along with it. What I wanted this primarily for was to just see what my heart rate is doing when I'm working out. When you've been working out for a long time, your body adapts to the exercise that you do. And even though it might feel difficult to you, it's actually not like as difficult for your heart or your systems as you think. And so I was just really curious to see what my heart rate was doing. I was really curious to see like, this for tracking your pace on a run is like very accurate, whereas just bringing your phone and putting it in your, you know, on a running belt or in your fitness leggings, like that's not going to give you an accurate time for your per mile pace. So I was interested, and it has all different kinds of features. You can track your menstrual cycles, you can track your sleep, you can track water, like there's so many things to do with this, but I just generally use it for distance when running, calorie monitoring, just to see like what I'm burning when I work out for no other reason than to just know, and my heart rate. And that's been really cool. So I really do recommend it. I like it a lot. You do have to pretty much charge it every single night. And yeah, I like it. There's an app that goes on your phone. I don't really like having it paired with the app. That was causing me some issues when I was running. And so I find that it's just better to not like try to sync my watch to my phone. But I do really like this. And I got it for around $150. So it was much cheaper than an Apple Watch. And quite honestly, I just didn't want an Apple Watch. So yeah, this watch, this Garmin Lily, I've really liked, and a lot of you guys were asking me about it, so I wanted to mention it in this update. As far as everything else goes, as you guys have seen in this video with eating, I have still been pretty much eating gluten-free and dairy-free. There was a period where we were camping a lot in September, and I was preparing the food for everyone that we went camping with. And I didn't want the added stress, pressure, burden issue of trying to prepare like everything for 9 people and me separately. And so I thought I would be okay consuming some gluten and dairy, but it actually turns out that my body just really hates it now. So it further cemented the fact that I am going to be sticking with being gluten and dairy free as much as possible. Now, of course, like I do okay with having whey protein. Some of you guys have commented on that with like my Built bars and stuff. And it's just really figuring out what works well for my body. But eating like concentrated amounts of dairy in the form of cheese or milk or ice cream, those are the things that do not sit well with me. And so, yeah, that was kind of like a little bit of a learning curve. So yeah, overall, I feel like I've been very consistent with exercise, but I've also been very gracious with myself for many, many years of my life and many, many years of my fitness journey. And many, many years when I was a homeschooling mom who was also personal training clients, I did not give myself really any grace for life to happen. And as I've gotten older and as I've homeschooled longer and as I've seen that my fitness life has to evolve with my mom life and my work life and my home life. That doesn't mean that I'm saying, oh, my home life is so busy, so exercise is just not important. It should always be important. It's the #1 thing you can do for your mental and physical well-being. And in a society that is like so obsessed right now with getting sick, it's like, why aren't more people concerned about exercising? Why is that not being like preached from the rooftops, conditioning your lungs so that if you do catch a virus, your lungs will be okay? Like, I don't understand that. But all that to say, some weeks I've only gotten 4 workouts in. That's the minimum I try to get. If I get less than 4, something's going on. I'm sick or something's happened. But I never used to allow myself to be like, I only got 4 workouts in, you know, it was like 5 or 6 or nothing. And I just don't want to, I put so much pressure on myself. This all comes from me, that I just don't want to live my life feeling like I live in a pressure cooker. And I know some of you can relate to that. And so I have just accepted 4 days is sometimes all I get done, and my whole fitness life, my health journey, my weight loss, my muscle gain is not going to go away in 1 week of missing 1 extra workout. Now, if I miss 1 extra workout for like 6 months, then of course that will have implications, but just a week randomly here or there, it's not going to do anything. And so I want to stay consistent with that as I move into the holidays, and I plan to. And I'm also going to give myself grace for 4 days, because I know that as long as I'm eating really well, that 1 day is not going to make that big of a difference when it happens. I still strive for 5, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. So I think that's it for this fitness update. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing what I've been up to and how things have been going for this first quarter of homeschooling when it relates to fitness. If you have any questions about anything I said, post them down below. But I wanted to be sure to give you guys this little update since so many of you told me you enjoyed it. I hope it helped. I hope it motivated you. I hope it gave you something to think about. So we are off to football practice, and for my afternoon snack, I'm gonna be having an apple and this Orgain protein shake. These are super nice when I'm running out the door really quick because they're already pre-made. And of course, my full hydro flask. This is my 3rd one that I am on. This is a 32-ounce bottle, so that makes like 90 something ounces. I'm tired not doing math. 90 something ounces of water today, not in counting tea and coffee, so doing really well there. As the weather cools off, I tend to drink less water, so I'm focusing on that, but this is what I am having for my afternoon. For dinner, we are having a kale and turkey sausage potato soup, just with some chicken broth. Super easy and healthy and good. So that is all I'm having. My family is having a roll with butter and then adding Parmesan to the top, but to keep it dairy-free and gluten-free, this is the way that I'm having it. So this is what we are having for dinner. That's gonna be it for today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I ate today, as well as a little update on how fitness has been going since we started back to homeschool. I hope you guys found this motivational and encouraging. If you have any questions for me, feel free to post them down below and I will get back to you guys. I'm going to end my night with another cup of tea while I edit this video. You guys already saw the tea in the drawer earlier, so we'll see which one I choose for my nighttime one, but that's kind of my evening fall routine, is to have some tea right before bed, and I will be doing that while I work on editing this video for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up before you go, and I will see you all in my next one really soon. Bye guys.